You know, I'm half Italian, and I'm telling you right now, we should not give them these drones.
Because they're Italians?
No, what have they done to demand drone? Why do they need Hellfire missiles on their drones? What's going on?
If they're part of the coalition and they could help us kill some bad guys.
We can do it. We have the joysticks.
Want a little help?
You just don't trust your own people with drones.
My own
Look who's talking! You're all Italian. Hey,
We're
it's
actually
Andrew Napolitano doing this live.
Napolitano, too. Yeah, we're not talking about drones on this one. We're talking about the Internet.
Right.
And the United Nations potentially getting involved in sort of overseeing the Internet?
You know, this sounds crazy, and it is, but this week the House of Representatives of the United States of America in Washington, D.C. is going to debate whether or not to allow the United Nations or some group in the United Nations to regulate the Internet in the United States.
Including who has the right to turn it off.
Correct. Including what can be taken down because it's found offensive. China's pushing for this, where the Chinese government does this.
Yeah, figures.
Russia is pushing for this, where the Russian government does it. Why should the House of Representatives even consider this? It is so obviously violative of our First Amendment freedoms country.
Well, currently the Internet here in the United States is regulated by nobody.
Correct. It is the Wild West. You can say what you want. If you harm someone as a result of what you say, the person can sue you.
Right.
But the government doesn't stop you from saying it. President Obama has claimed that in an emergency, he can shut down the Internet. I only know of one instance in which a government shut down the Internet in recent times, and that's the city of San Francisco, when the Occupy Wall Street crazies were in the subway, were in the Bay Area rapid transit.
Right. Or during the Arab Spring, there have been a number of countries that have tried to shut down Twitter because people
Egypt.
Iran.
Yeah, they'd wind up organizing a flash mob, be at the square, Tahrir Square, 15 minutes, boom,
Right.
50,000 people.
Look, the Internet is just speech. And the beauty of it is it's utterly unregulated. You can say what you want. You can talk to whomever you want. You don't have to worry about the government. You don't have to worry about anybody stopping you.
Alternatively, though, you know, you do have these wannabe terrorists who are going on and they're looking on the Internet and they're getting information from the Internet on how to build bombs and how to, you know, carry out certain attacks. So you can understand why people would want some sort of regulation. You understand why people want, you know, the pedophiles to be somehow regulated or at least
Not too long ago,
prohibited.
somebody was prosecuted for reading a book about how to make a bomb.
Right.
They got the book from a library owned by the government. So how can the same government that owns a library that has this book in it prosecute people for reading it? You don't prosecute people for speech or for reading. You prosecute them when they actively commit a crime. That's the difference. That's why the Internet should stay free, and that's why the House of Representatives shouldn't even be considering
get
this.
that.
Well,
What do you think is going to happen with this? Do you think it's actually...
I think it'll fail. The majority on both sides is against it.
But every time the United Nations runs something, they don't do a very good job at it.
Well,
so why run the Internet? It seems to be working okay right now.
I guess that there are elements in the State Department that are trying to do a favor to their colleagues in Russia, saying, yeah, we'll put this on the table and see where it goes. It should go down a black hole and stay there.
all right, Judge. Judge Andrew Napolitano, Fox's senior judicial analyst.
Your former radio partner.
That's absolutely true.
And your former personal assistant.
Right. But it just shows you in our business there is upward mobility. Because you started with me and I said, get into law, and there's a chance to excel.
Unbelievable.
Right?
Well, because he's half Italian.
Yeah. All right, so the judge is going to be arming drones later for his people.
That's a whole other conversation.
That is another story.